Hi, my name is Heath. I am the marketing director of iMagnet Mount, and I'm super excited to talk about 10 must-know tips when buying a car phone mount. If you want to skim through the presentation, feel free to click on the slideshare link below. So you have a phone and you have a car, and you know that you need some sort of mount to hold your phone while you're driving so it can be safe. You've looked online for 5 minutes and you're inundated with all this information. We've got thousands of product listings, many different features, and enough reviews to fill up an encyclopedia. And so you ask yourself, how do I choose the right phone mount for me and sift through all this information? It turns out a lot of other customers asked us these same questions, and we've developed this guide based on all this customer feedback and all this experience so that we can help you to avoid making mistakes when you purchase a mount. Ultimately, we want to share our expertise and insider industry knowledge, information that other review websites won't be able to tell you. This is all based on our experience and true customer stories. So when you make this purchase, it's not only effortless, but we're saving you the frustration for buying something that doesn't work out for you, your car, and your phone. All right, so let's go. So the first area we're going to talk about is buying a mount that's right for your car. The first thing we need to understand is you need to know what your state's driver obstruction laws are. Each state in the United States has different windshield mounting laws. As you can see on the map, the green states allow you to mount a suction cup onto the windshield. The majority of the United States, which are the red states, do not allow you to mount anything on the windshield. Therefore, you will need to get a dashboard mount. The yellow states they have some exceptions. They kind of allow you to do it, but they might have size restrictions, the number of mounts you can place on your windshield, and you will have to dig deeper. So maybe you've decided to buy a car dashboard mount. The first thing to consider is to see if your car dashboard can actually hold a suction cup. To test this, grab a normal kitchen suction cup and place it onto your car dashboard and see if it sticks overnight. If it doesn't stick overnight, the chances are that probably most car suction cup mounts aren't really going to work on your car dash. And the reason is because some car dash materials are made out of a porous mesh material, and that allows air to seep through into the suction cup and basically just kills the suction cup's ability to grip onto the car dash. If dashboard doesn't work, there's plenty of other places where you can stick it, and you need to consider what areas that you have on your car. If your dash doesn't have space, you can always buy these dash bean bags, which are a weight that you put on your car, and it has like a plastic on top that allows you to put a suction cup on it. Other alternatives are a mount disc, which is a plastic disc with a sticky bottom and it sticks onto your car. Or you can be creative, and some of our customers have found different ways to put the iMagnet in different locations, either next to the center stereo or in these center console areas. So remember to be creative. The fourth tip to consider is the extreme heat in your car. When the car cycles through high temperature and then low temperature, it impacts the suction cup. It might gradually degrade the strength, and if you keep them in your car for a long period of time, it will eventually may weaken in its strength over time. So it's better to take it off when you're not using it. The other thing to consider is if you need to use your air vent or your radio when you're driving. If you don't need to use these, then you can always stick an air vent mount in an air vent and a CD slot mount in the CD slot. However, once you put these mounts there, it pretty much renders those areas useless. You're not going to be able to experience air coming out of the air vent, and you're not going to be able to stick your CD or use your radio or potentially use your air conditioning. So that is a trade-off that you need to consider. Next, buying a mount that's right for your phone. So you want to consider what phone you currently have today and what phone you're going to have tomorrow or in the near future. If you have a BlackBerry today, you may want to consider if you want, if you may want to consider if you're going to get a iPhone 6 Plus maybe down the road. If you do, there's size restrictions on some car phone mounts. Don't really allow you to do that. You might have to buy a new car phone mount. Alternatively, you can use a universal car phone mount that fits phone of any size. Tip number 7, consider the size and thickness of your phone case. Now, some mounts are restrictive where it only allows you to fit just the phone itself. If you have a thick, rugged case, like an OtterBox case or LifeProof case, then it may not fit. Thin cases are okay. They don't expand that phone width too much, so it should be all right. But you make sure you measure the width of your phone and make sure that your phone car mount works for that size. The other thing you need to consider is, are you going to charge your phone in your car? Some cradles block the charging port of your phone. And so, for example, the recent iPhone 6 Plus, the power button actually moved from the top to the bottom, or so top to the right-hand side. So you want to consider if that is something that you want. It might block it. It might maybe make it difficult for you to turn it off. Some charging ports for some phones are in different locations. It's not like in the middle, like the iPhone. Alternatively, some car phone mounts don't block anything at all. If you want a wireless charging mount, only specific phone models have this feature. And you can check on this website to see which phone models work. You can also get a case, but that's also phone dependent and case dependent. So you need to think about if that's something that you want. Tip number 9, so consider what other drivers you have. So you're driving the car, maybe your husband or wife also drives it, your kid or your aunt and uncle. What phones do they have? Does their phone work with your car phone mount? Because if they don't, then they can't really take advantage of your phone mount. So some phone mounts have those, you get that size restriction again. Also problems with the case. On the other hand, if you look at some universal mounts, they can fit any type of phone. So that's an advantage there. Just a recommendation is based on a lot of our customer experiences, you tend to don't want to buy cheap knockoffs because typically the more respected larger companies, they go through rigorous QA for their products, but some of these knockoffs don't. And so typically their quality might be a little bit lower. They don't last as long. But that is something that we recommend to our customers. And this is not just for iMac, it's just for any brand. If you buy an IoT or a Mountech, I strongly recommend you buy those rather than an IoT knockoff. Here's a bonus tip. If you rent cars frequently, it's sometimes helpful to have a small mount and you put in your bag. And that allows you to basically pull it out, put it into a different car each time you're in a new car. And it's car independent, basically. So you can fit it and travel with it as you go from one place to another. So a little bit about iMagnet. So we're the first car phone suction system to utilize this magnetic technology to make it so easy to snap your phone on and off your mount. We've had this product for about 3 years, and we're very lucky to get a lot of good reviews from people like Macworld, CNET, MacReview.com, etc. And customers agree with us. We're a top 10 car phone mount on Amazon. We have over 1,800 reviews. We have a 1-year warranty, and if you don't like the mount, it doesn't work for your car, and we'll refund you. We want to make sure that you as a customer are satisfied. And we only sell it for $24.99. So that's it. If you want to learn more, visit us at imagnetmount.com, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks.